Hey guys, just another quick review on the Hawas Atlantis. I got a small decant of it. Um, I did a full wearing, and hence my little review. Uh, Before we get down, and I also explain as to why I have these two boys here next to them, let's just take a quick look at the note breakdown. Fragrantica says the top notes bergamot, lemon, apple, cinnamon. Mid notes, water notes, orange blossom, plum, cardamom. Base notes, driftwood, musk, patchouli, and ambergris. Now, as soon as I sprayed the very first spray of the Atlantis, I was real excited because I got a whiff of this guy. I straight away got a whiff of this guy, that very distinctive, light bay leafy kind of note. So it was really exciting, but then it was followed by a very harsh driftwood note, which I later found out because I didn't know it was driftwood, because I kind of felt it was a herbal note, which is way more stronger than the one in the Hermes H24, the Herbis Vivus. So it felt way more stronger than this guy. Like it was way more intense and more deep, and it was a little too much for me, to be honest. So I wasn't really excited. It threw me off a bit because the H24, the Hermes Herbis Vivus, it's a nice green, a very lush herbal like scent. I mean, it's a nice note. It's a very pleasing green note. But this one, the one in the Atlantis, it's driftwood. So basically a fictitious note is. I mean, they obviously have a concoction of a couple of different oils to come up with that. But that was pretty intimidating. Actually, it's pretty intense. So that was a new one. I've never smelled anything like it. Now, I don't get all the other top notes. I don't really find a distinctive citrus, or I don't really find the plum and all that. For me, honestly, my nose is not capable enough to pick up on all these different notes. I just like mass pleasing scents. That's what I like, and that's how I just smell things, whether they just straight off the bat, if they please me or not. That's the most important thing for me. 15 minutes after the first wear, that driftwood note starts, going into the background. It calms down and makes it way more enjoyable. So for me, this one is all about the dry down. I really enjoy the dry down because I think what happens with the driftwood, the ambergris kind of elevates it as well. So it is pretty intense. It is pretty intense. I'm not sure if they even intended it to be that intense. I find it very strange because it's super strong. It's just straight driftwood. The bass note comes straight right at the top. So it is pretty intense. You do get that watery notes, which I really enjoy, like the one in the Invictus Legend. That's there, and the driftwood. These are the two dominant notes for me in this one. The other ones, I don't get it. You guys might. But this is pretty enjoyable after the first 15-20 minutes. Yeah, projection and general performance, if you talk about it, it's amazing. This on skin, I think projects for at least 3 hours projection with just on skin. Clothes, it's just way longer. Like there's no problem with performance at all. You have the sillage, you have the projection, and performance. Don't worry about it. It's just like any other thing in the Hawas line. It's amazing. But you must. I would strongly suggest you get like a decant. Try it out because that note, even though prominent only for the first 15-20 minutes, and then it kind of like mellows down, it could be a make or break. So I would suggest you get a decant, try it out. Otherwise, it's a nice fresh scent. I think it can be worn throughout the year. It's potent enough for winters as well. It's around the year. I think anyone can pull this off. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Bye.